Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We have Nina Ruberti again here to talk about the December Animals message of Be the Light and to provide some Bach flower essences for additional support and guidance and help as you move through this holiday season, which Nina and I were just being a little bah humbugging about, but we'll get there. So, Nina, what do you have for us this month?
Okay, so we weren't too bah humbuggy.
No, we weren't.
It doesn't really feel like Christmas,
No,
right?
it doesn't. No, you're right. It
Yeah.
wasn't poo-pooing Christmas. It just doesn't feel like it.
It comes by too quickly now. I think
Yeah.
it just comes and then it goes, and it's like, oh my goodness. As
Hmm.
compared to being kids, when you get to like the anticipation and the
Right.
like, you're so excited and it takes forever, and then now it's like it comes and goes, and we're like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
that was a
there's just
good.
that holiday, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so be the light. So this I was like, wow, what does be the light mean? How is it that we stand in our light? How do we shine our light? What does that really mean? So, for us to really be the light or stand in our light, it's like we need to do that without fear. We need to do that with our self-confidence and our trusting our own inner knowing. So to know that we are like, for me, I know, and for you, it's like you are fully connected and trusting whatever inner wisdom that we have. So to do that, we need to be like our authentic self. We need to be very grounded. We need to be very centered. We need to just trust in the information or the stuff that we receive, and that we're able to navigate and be in alignment with our own authentic self, and that's like with love and presence and truth and all that good stuff who our souls are here to be. Okay, so the first one I came is Aspen. So Aspen, this one is to stand in your light without fear. So Aspen it comes up when we have fear of the unknown. That's like, I know I do give this one a lot to my dog for thunderstorms, even though you know it, but your sense, yes, and for
Mhm.
Lucas, right? But it's like you're picking up on probably the fear or the anxiety of the collective, and that is giving you some like uneasiness or maybe some dread, or you're not really sure what are these subtle energies that you're really having that fear. So for us to be the light, a lot of times it's that we are like have that fear of maybe standing to be seen, standing to be heard, stand whatever that is to be that light. We have that fear. So Aspen basically it strengthens that inner trust of what we have, so that we can have that quiet confidence, that we have the courage to be able to be the light, and that we can just hold space and be the light in like uneasy spaces that we're in, and just to be the light, stand in our light, shine our light.
Wow.
And that is Aspen. Yeah, so that's with the fear of the unknown.
Okay.
The next one we have is Serato or
Hmm.
Serrato, however we want to pronounce that. I'm
Okay.
not sure why. It's like, I think because I'm Italian, I pronounce things differently.
Yeah.
So this one is trusting your own inner guidance.
Mm.
So
Okay.
if you can't really be the light if you don't have that trust of your own inner knowing, because a lot of times with the Serato, you may like, you doubt your decisions, you're going outside to ask for guidance and approval. You need the validation because you're constantly second guessing your own intuition. So the Serato will basically, it will make sure that you keep your choices very clear. You're confident in your own intuition and that you trust your inner knowing. So that way you're fully grounded in your truth, and then you're able to stand in your light.
Hmm. Cool. Awesome.
And Larch is the last one.
Oh,
So
March. Yeah.
Larch is all about self-confidence. So in order to be the light or to shine our light, we need to have that self-confidence, which they all kind of come hand in hand, right? Because in order for us to really not have any fear and not second guess ourselves and to trust our inner knowing, we need to have that confidence in trusting of that confidence that we have. So for Larch, a lot of times that may be that you do dim your light, because you kind of stay small where your soul may want to be expansive because you feel less than others. You doubt yourself, so you're really like holding back from various opportunities that may arise.
Hmm.
So Larch will give you that inner confidence, and it will give you the courage so that you are able to shine bright, so that you're able to be seen, you're able to lead, and that you can be the light.
Wow. I love that. And I think all three we've had before, but I really like how this comes together for this
Yes.
theme this month. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Because it was kind of like, it was interesting. I was like, how are we going to do that? Because a lot of them base on emotions, like, how do you
Mhm.
feel? But this is like, what does it mean for us to be the light, to
Yeah.
stand in our
Yeah.
light, to be our authentic self and really allow us to shine
Mhm.
and let our soul like be expansive so that we can be that light,
Yeah.
you know.
And the animals too, we're talking about if you can just even turn it up by 1%, like just a little bit. So these could easily help people with that, if not more wattage, if you will. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and it's interesting though, because like when we look towards the animals or look towards nature, they are definitely always their authentic self,
Hmm.
and they kind of go with like nature goes with the seasons or they go with the rhythm of the seasons, and our animals are always, they stay in their authentic self and they shine their light bright all the time. They are the light.
Yeah.
And then then it ripples out as if you like turn that one little notch up, as you're saying, that makes a difference when you're in the presence of someone who has turned their notch up a little bit because their frequency rises. And then
Hmm.
that is kind of contagious that you're like, oh my goodness, their frequency's higher. It makes us higher and it makes us
Yeah.
maybe happy or we're just at a higher consciousness or
Yeah.
vibration. And it just, yeah. And then it ripples out and then we can stand in love and presence and truth.
Hmm. Yeah. That
Yeah.
ripple effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Awesome. Well,
Interesting.
thank you, Nina. Thanks for
Thank you.
another wonderful three Bach flower essences. So if anybody out there who's watching this, if you're curious how Bach flower essences can help you and or your animal, I highly recommend reaching out to Nina. She will do a reading on you and your animal. She will understand which ones work best. She will create elixirs. She will mail them to you. She's phenomenal. Can't recommend her enough. So anyways, thanks, Nina, for being here
Thank you.
again.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And have a happy holiday season too.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.